occasion, Dr. Manmohan Singh Ji, ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಶ್ರೀ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಅವರ ಆಗಮನ. Some of the esteemed institutions of higher learning, such as the Indian Institute
of the World. Sir, we are beholden to you for accepting our invitation and blessing this occasion. We are very
Ladies and gentlemen, Amasoma Jyotirgamaya, from darkness to the eternal luminance, light. Yes, the very embodiment of optimism, prosperity, abundance, and the light of knowledge. May we all, wonderful applause, ladies and gentlemen. Bengaluru, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar School of Economics, inauguration of academic session. We see an enthusiastic crowd. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಆದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಶುಭವನ್ನು ಕೋರುವಂತಹ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಮುಗಿಲು ಮುಟ್ಟಲಿ.
Ambedkar, apart from being the principal anniversary, the government of Karnataka intended to start an institution into a bioswale to promote biodiversity. Maximum effort has been put towards a fully residential campus, houses admin building, state-of-the-art.
ಅತ್ಯಮೂಲ್ಯವಾದದ್ದು ಆ ಕಟ್ಟಡದ ತಳಪಾಯ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅಂತಹ ಒಂದು ತಳಪಾಯವನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸುತ್ತೇವೋ ಅಂತಹ ತಳಪಾಯದ ಮೇಲೆ ಭರವಸೆಯನ್ನಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಟ್ಟಡವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಏನಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ ನಾನು ಕಟ್ಟಡದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವು ಉಜ್ವಲವಾಗಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಳಪಾಯ ಪ್ರಾಮುಖ್ಯತೆ ಹೊಂದಿರುತ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ.
So from the people of Karnataka, as a token of respect, love and gratitude. We would also like to acknowledge the distinguished presence of Srimati Guru Sharan Kaur. Ma'am, please accept our felicitations. And for you with loads of love, respect and affection and gratitude, sir. Dr. C. Rangarajan.
Reserve Bank of India and Chairman, Madras School of Economics and Affairs, Sri K.J. George, Honorable Minister for Bengaluru, Development and Town Planning, Sri Basuraj Rai Reddy, Honorable Minister for H. Anjaneya, Honorable Minister for Social Welfare, Dr. M. Veerappa Moily, Member of Parliament, Sri K.H. Muniyappa, Member of Parliament, distinguished invitees, media friends, ladies and gentlemen. It's a later day today, not merely in the history of Bengaluru, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar School of Economics, but also in the world of study of economics. We are very fortunate to have amidst us the world-renowned economist and former Prime Minister of the academic session of the base. Can there be any better choice than Dr. Manmohan Singh for addressing the future economics of this great nation? I am sure that you will all agree with me that no is the right answer for this query. This is perhaps the first program of Dr. Manmohan Singh after celebrating his 86th birthday just last week on September 26th. Sir, kindly accept my warm greetings and good wishes on your 86th birthday. I sincerely pray the Almighty to give you healthy, long life. Dr. Manmohan Singh needs no introduction and an ocean of knowledge. During his stint as Union Minister of Finance in the P.V. Narasimha Rao government, Dr. Manmohan Singh was known as the father of structural reforms in the Indian economy. As Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh was instrumental in shaping the future of India for a decade between 2004 and 2014. We can speak hours on his achievements and write volumes about his work. I am sure that the travelers in the road of knowledge, the students in the faculty, their mentors at base will be benefited with his thought-provoking lecture for which we are all eagerly waiting. Bengaluru is the knowledge capital of India. Bengaluru has several institutions of higher learning which are among the best in the country in the respective fields. National Center for Biological Science, Indian Space Research Organization, and Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research. Now, Bengaluru Dr. B.R. Ambedkar School of Economics is a value addition to this list and a feather in the cap of the dynamic city of the world. This School of Economics is named after the chief architect of the Indian Constitution. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the first Indian to obtain doctorate from the London School of Economics. His monumental thesis on the problem of the rupee, its origin and its solution is a remarkable contribution to the world of economics. Therefore, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's ideals of free economy and socialism gets a prime place in the study and research in the multifaceted modules of economics. This premier institution will not only promote research and training in the field of theoretical and applied economics along with other relevant subjects of social sciences, but also provides abundant opportunities for budding economics to take up research activities at a higher plateau. The concept of our government was the base should be a platform for the convergence of academic thought and real-world action to change the destiny of the people for a better tomorrow. Before I conclude, I wish to admit that I am not an economist, but I had the privilege of presenting the state budget for a record number of 12 times. Every budget of mine is a special effort on inclusive growth. By experience as a common man, I have always judged the priorities better. Education is one of my top priorities. That is why I have earmarked rupees 200 crore for establishment of Bengaluru Dr. B.R. Ambedkar School of Economics. At this juncture, I wish to assure that our government will support this institution in all respects, including in providing free flow of funds and resources to make it economically strong and turn it self-reliant. I am very much aware what everyone is awaiting for. Let us lend our ears to Dr. Manmohan Singh's brilliant thoughts on economy. Thank you all. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Siddaramaiah ji, Chief Guest of the function, Dr. C. Rangarajan, former Governor of Reserve Bank of India and Chairman, Madras School of Economics, Shri Baswaraj Ray Reddy, Honorable Minister for Higher Education, Shri Veerappa Moily ji, Shri Muniappa ji, members of the Cabinet, people and friends, dignitaries on the dais, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to inaugurate the academic program of Bengaluru Dr. B.R. Ambedkar School of Economics. Shri Siddaramaiah ji, the Honorable Chief Minister, and Shri Baswaraj Ray Reddy requested me to participate in the inauguration of the academic session of this institution. On his behalf, Shri Baswaraj Ray Reddy, Honorable Minister for Higher Education, has met me for the inauguration of the academic activities of the school. He persuaded me to accept the invitation to participate in this inaugural function. I am indeed very happy to be here amidst this august audience. Bengaluru has several institutions of higher learning which are among the best in the country in their respective fields. National Law School of India, National Center for Biological Science, Indian Space Research Organization, Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research, Bengaluru, known to be IT hub of the country. In spite of a galaxy of higher learning, Bengaluru did not have, considering the need to study economics along with other relevant social sciences, and many times in 2016 to set up an institute for study of economics in its entirety to be on par with international institutions of high repute. The vision of the government of Karnataka and its Honorable Chief Minister to make this a premier institution, not only to fill the vacuum of lack of opportunity to study economics at higher level, but also to provide opportunities to budding economists to do creative research, is a laudable one, and I congratulate the Honorable Chief Minister for his vision. He is dedicated to the comprehensive study of economics and other social sciences. Economics, political science, public administration, sociology are some of the academic disciplines which offer ways of investigating the development and its impact in its entirety. It should remain a balanced emphasis on the pursuit of basic knowledge of economics as well as the application of the research finding for economic and social benefits. The institution should create opportunities not just for individuals, but also for the state and the country at large, by virtue of the economic impact of its knowledge and the very high quality educated men and women this school would be producing in due course of time. These special programs and approaches targeted towards achieving equity and inclusion can be tweaked to achieve substantial social and economic outcomes. Karnataka is known to be one of the best states in our country to have a dedicated bureaucracy. The government of Karnataka, headed by Honorable Shri Sitaramaiah, who as Finance Minister of the state has presented a record number of budgets aiming to promote both growth and social justice and to eradicate economic inequality. His experience in fiscal management needs to be highly appreciated all over the country. These budgets, he has been successful in preserving the revenue surplus in the budget. He has shown a high sense of discipline in financial matters. The fiscal deficit has always been within the broad parameters fixed by sound fiscal management. During the UPA government, Food Security Act was implemented in the country, and Karnataka is one state which implemented Food Security Act very successfully. I am glad that the government under the leadership of Sri Sitaramaiah ji has implemented Anna Bhagya scheme, wherein 7 kg rice per person is given free and 1.16 crore families have been covered under this scheme. During the UPA government, the central government had waived farmers' loans worth rupees 72,000 crores over the country as a whole. I am glad to know that the Karnataka government has waived rupees 8,165 crores of farmers' loans but still maintains sound fiscal management. I greatly appreciate Shri Sitaramaiah ji for making Karnataka one of the best financially managed states in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, the educational scenario in Karnataka is one of the best in our country, attracting students from all over the country and abroad. This is amply shown by the fact that out of the 45,000 foreign students now studying in India as a whole, 13,600 students are studying in Karnataka alone. It is very heartening to note that the Bangalore Dr. B.R. Ambedkar School of Economics has started its academic activities with a batch of 50 students who have been selected after a competitive examination conducted at all India level. It is indeed an achievement in itself because of the short duration in which the whole process has been completed and the academic activities have started. I am sure the institution would grow from strength to strength, and in the coming years it would become a premier institution comparable to the best in the world. I hope the zeal and the enthusiasm shown by the Honorable Chief Minister and the Honorable Minister for Higher Education percolates to all relevant authorities in building this institution into a top-class institution. I am sure the students who graduate from here would pursue their dream in becoming good economists who will contribute to the growth of our country. This institution, ladies and gentlemen, is named after B.R. Ambedkar, who was a great legal luminary, a great economist, and a great social reformer. I therefore urge the faculty and students of this school to pay special attention to the study of ideas and ideals which were dear to Dr. Ambedkar's heart. In this context, I draw your attention to a remarkable speech that Dr. Ambedkar delivered on 25th November 1949 in the Constituent Assembly about the concerns on the challenge of transforming India into a society based on equality. Dr. Ambedkar said, and I quote, "In our republic, in politics, we will have equality, and in social and economic life, we will have inequality. In politics, we will be recognizing the principle of one man, one vote, and one vote, one value. In our social and economic structure, we will continue to deny the principle of one man, one value. How long shall we continue to deny equality in our social and economic life? If we continue to deny it for long, we will do so only by putting our political democracy in peril. We must remove this contradiction at the earliest possible moment, or else those who suffer from inequality will blow up the structure of political democracy which this assembly has so laboriously built up, unquote. The strong commitment of our republic to political equality, as enshrined in our Constitution, has had its collateral impact on questioning the persistence of social inequalities. The principle of one person, one vote has put unprecedented political power into the hands of a hitherto marginalized 90% of India's population. They have demanded and secured policies, including for affirmative action, that have reduced disparities and have created opportunities for upward social and economic mobility for traditionally discriminated communities. Ladies and gentlemen, development planning and the Planning Commission were designed to ensure that while our economy grew, inequalities did not grow. With the abolition of the Planning Commission, fresh efforts have to be made to keep inequalities under control. The economic liberalization that I was associated in 1991-96 and 2004 to 2014 was above all a process of opening up new opportunities for people born without social and economic privilege. This was for me the guiding vision behind our economic reform. I must confess, ladies and gentlemen, that the process is still incomplete, and we need a lot of fresh thinking to work out a new design for our social and economic policies, which will be a judicious mix of emphasis both on a high rate of economic growth and a strong focus on containing the growth of economic inequalities and working actively to reduce it. I sincerely hope that scholars coming out of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar School of Economics will make a distinguished contribution to working out the new design of our social and economic policies for a cohesive and inclusive growth, combining the high rate of economic growth, employment generation at a pace which is robust enough to get rid of unemployment in a reasonable period of time, protect our environment involving the control of pollution of our natural resources of land, water and air, and having due regard to the quest for social justice and equity. With these words, I wish the School of Economics named after Dr. B.R. Ambedkar great success. May your path be blessed. Jai Hind.